Hi everyone, and welcome to The Altered State, where we turn churchy things right side up in an upside down world. Last week, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, or the USCCB, announced a new initiative to reconsecrate the United States to the Blessed Virgin Mary under the title of Mater Ecclesiae, or Mother of the Church, as a spiritual response to the current pandemic. This Friday, Catholics across the country will join the president of the USCCB, Archbishop Jose Gomez of Los Angeles, in asking for the intercession of the Blessed Virgin to help end the current pandemic, to restore order to society, and to comfort all those who have suffered as a result of the health crisis. Now, before I talk about how we'll be participating in this spiritual exercise in my parishes of St. Patrick, St. Boniface, and Good Shepherd, let's talk for just a moment about a couple of things. First of all, what does it mean that we are reconsecrating our nation? We use the word consecrate in two distinct ways as Catholics. We are all familiar with its use in the context of the Mass, when the bread and wine are consecrated or made holy, the act by which they are transubstantiated into the body and blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ, while retaining their natural properties of bread and wine. In addition to this most profound use of the word, when we consecrate something, we set it apart for divine or sacred use, such as when a church building is made ready for worship. To consecrate, in this latter sense, is to dedicate something specifically for a divine or sacred purpose, to entrust it to the use and care of God Himself. Periodically, the Church in the U.S. has taken it upon herself to entrust the care of our nation to the intercession of the Mother of our Lord. The first time this was done was by Bishop John Carroll, the first Bishop of the United States, back in 1792. Who consecrated our fledgling nation to the intercession of Mary under the title of the Immaculate Conception. That consecration was renewed in 1848, when all the bishops of the U.S. entrusted our nation again to the patronage of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. Then a century later, in 1959, in tandem with the dedication or consecration of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception, now a basilica, the bishops renewed our nation's consecration to Mary. While the Blessed Virgin, under the title of the Immaculate Conception, remains the patroness of the United States of America, this Friday we are seeking her intercession under a different title, that of Mary, Mother of the Church. This rather ancient title was first used by St. Ambrose of Milan in the 4th century, and has been used continually by the Church ever since. The title was officially given to Mary in 1964 by Pope Paul VI at the end of the 3rd session of the Second Vatican Council, citing Mary's preeminent role as Mother of the whole people of God. It's interesting that as we approach the month of May, which is traditionally dedicated to the Blessed Virgin, that we should begin on May 1st with this consecration to Mary, Mother of the Church, in part because of the feast day of Mary, Mother of the Church, which takes place on the Monday after Pentecost, which this year is on June 1st. So in essence, we are framing our entire month of May in the context of Mary's patronage as Mother of the Church, our Mother. Think of what that means for us, of what it means to have a mother, one who comforts in affliction, who heals wounds, who gives solace and guidance. And could there really be a more fitting patroness for us in these days? So this Friday, we reconsecrate our nation, entrusting ourselves to Mary, Mother of the Church. For us in central West Virginia, what will that look like? Well, I've gone back and forth trying to figure out exactly how to make this work logistically, given all of the various social distancing requirements there are. So this is what we're going to do. On Friday, May 1st at 3 p.m., we'll gather in the St. Patrick's parking lot, just like we did for Divine Mercy Sunday. We'll pray the Angelus, crown an image of the Blessed Virgin, as is our May tradition, and then pray together the prayer of consecration to Mary, Mother of the Church. Weather permitting, we'll leave the image of the Blessed Virgin there next to the Blessed Sacrament until the evening. So come out and join us at 3 o'clock on Friday, May 1st. As always, you can stay in your car or feel free to get out and get some fresh air. Just keep your distance. Until then, don't just be good, be better.